Thanks for checking us out. Here's a thing. This is happening Sunday night, so 24 hours from now, give or take, we have, and it's a mouthful, first of all, we have a full moon. So Saturday night, you're going to be able to see that bright moon, that bright orb hanging in the sky. It's a full moon. It's a full flower moon, and that's because of all the budding vegetation that has occurred within this month. It's a super moon because it's the first of several for 2022. It's the very first one, but it's larger than a typical full moon. The reason why we call it a blood moon is because of the color that's going to be cast across the earth. Oranges and reds will fill the moon when it gets into eclipse because we have a total lunar eclipse. Now, the very beginning of everything happens around 7:30, but that's going to be below the horizon for us. Our sun sets right around 8:15, 8:20, kind of depends on where you are. And when that happens, we'll be able to see the beginning, the very beginning stages of this lunar eclipse. The eclipse itself begins right around 9:30 and ends just before 11, but maximum eclipse, when you're going to see that blood hue, occurs just around 10, 11 Sunday night. So well worth staying up for, well worth getting up for and checking it out. I'm going to encourage you to get the kiddos out to see it. Always a fun thing to do with the little ones and the big ones too. As far as hazardous weather goes for Saturday, we don't have red flag warnings on the western slope. What we do have is a very dry pattern. We have rain deficits greater than 1.5 inches, almost 1.75 inches for Grand Junction. Rain deficit approaching 2 inches for Montrose. So while we do have the dry conditions, we do have slight breezy conditions, and we do have warm temperatures. We don't have red flag warnings. Criteria is not being met consistently, but please be careful. This is a weekend where a lot of people are getting out. So whether you're down by the river, and that's an entirely different cautionary statement from me that you've heard all week, or whether you're out in the backcountry enjoying some off-roading, watch those hot engines, watch those sparks, watch those open flames, tighten up the chains. You hear me? I don't think we'll see red flag warnings until the beginning of next week when we have something to talk about. In the meantime, temperatures on this Saturday are running above the average. Generally speaking, 75, 76 is the average for Grand Junction. 72, 73 is the average for Montrose. We're not setting records on this Saturday afternoon, but we are running warmer, drier. Make sure you get the SPF out. If you have plans to be out and about Saturday, hopefully you got to Wolfstock in Grand Junction. That was the big Los Colonias deal for the Royce Hurst Humane Society. That's a big deal. And if you missed it, you can go check out Royce Hurst Humane Society, rhsociety.com, I believe. But you can always go to westernslopenow.com and check out their website through us, and you can see adoptable animals. A little bit of cloud coverage, a little bit of breeze Saturday afternoon because of a system that's developing in the Pacific Northwest. This started Friday, and it's sliding over the region late Saturday. The difference between this and all the other Pacific Northwest systems, especially those big wind makers, is that we have a ridge of high pressure in place that's deflecting. It's sort of like a linebacker pushing everything away. If this was troughing and dipping into the southwest, we'd have the jet stream dipping also, and that's what's forcing our winds through the Four Corners region. But we don't have that pattern. The jet stream's pushed further to the north, and systems like this get caught up in that jet and get swiftly ejected to the east. So a little bit of a breeze Saturday afternoon, nothing that's unmanageable. Very little rain chances as a result. Most of the opportunities for rain exist further to the north. Latitudes well to our north. Caught up in this flow will be a couple of these systems. Exact same pattern. Sunday, another one develops. Monday, it slides over. I think we'll get a little bit breezier conditions on Monday because, as you can see, there is a bit of a dip. There's a trough further to the west, off the west coast, and that's going to allow a bit of a southwest flow to rip in. Not a strong southwest flow, but on Monday, I think we'll get breezy, and Monday might be the red flag warned day per the National Weather Service. But same situation. It's all about the temperatures. It's all about the dry conditions. And there's an opportunity for Grand Junction to set, I should rephrase that. There's an opportunity for Grand Junction to tie temperature records. For example, on Sunday, 90 degrees from 1996. Monday, 92 degrees from 1964. Those are both days that we could have a tie. On Tuesday, a little bit warmer, 91, but still within the ballpark. Not the first time that we've hit it would be the first time we've hit 90 degrees. It's not the earliest. May 3rd holds that record. for Grand Junction. And the latest, I think, that we hit 90 for the first time was late June. So this is probably an opportunity for you to check your cooling systems for your home, summarize your camping gear, get everything in order, because we are getting into some warmer, if not a new category considered by my staff as hotter temperatures.